Greetings to my PvP bets out there, and welcome back to the Spotlight Reviewing Station. And today we're going to be taking a look at a figure that I showed off a long time ago. And let's finally get into it with Fortnite Technique Solo Mode action figure from Jazwares, formerly known for holding the license to Sonic merchandise. Kind of wish they actually get it back now. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to the packaging and take of every single video review on this channel. Up close in your face, we got Fortnite. We got the price tag right here, says $12.99. We got hashtag. We got Teknique, the action figure herself, and her accessory, and the other accessory, Teknique Solo Mode, Jazwares logo, Teknique herself, ages 8 and plus, and a pamphlet guide on the inside. On the back of the packaging here, we got Teknique again, Fortnite, Teknique, spray up a storm. Here we got one of those iPhone scanning stickers for Fortnite, yay. Other figures available in this line consists of Bandolier, Drift, Raptor, and Carbide. Down below that, all we got is some licensing and not much else to really say. Problems: do not return to store, instead call us. US customers only. And there's a reason why you cannot return this to store, because in order to figure out if a figure actually has problems in this line, you have to cut it open. I really don't like this style of packaging. Included with the action figure comes a pamphlet that showcases every single figure that's available right now, even though it's just their character models from the game. It would have been nice if we could actually see the figures themselves. And yes, I'll go ahead and let you guys know I have every single one of these figures, with more on the way. Good lord. Here's a look at some of the accessories that is going to come with every single one of these sets. And there's more where that came from on the back. Here's a look at some of the harvesting tools that will be coming with these figures. So that was called an onslaught. I don't know why I called it a pickaxe of murder death. There's some backpacks in case you were wondering. And then there's a glider that comes with Omega. Look at this. Every single one of these categories actually has coming soon. Man, this is going to be a huge line. Right, so taking a look at the 4-inch action figure of Teknique, and you know, it's not as charming as the Omega figure, I just gotta admit. And one thing that really bothers me about this figure is that the hood is separate. I really feel like it needs to peg in somewhere, because as it is, it comes off very easily. It does not take much at all. The likeness to the character model in the game is actually pretty nice, even though, once again, I haven't seen any of these Fortnite characters in the game yet. Got some nice detail on the hat. The lips are nicely painted, even though they might be a little off-center. And the eyes are okay. And I like the paint mask. The only problem is it can't actually be placed around the face. And she doesn't care how much of a sloppy mess she is, because you can see she's got paint all over the place. On her hands, on her leg, even on her shoes. She is quite the graffiti artist, isn't she? So there's a look at the back of the figure, in case you wanted to know. I won't say it's the best paint that I've seen on an action figure so far from Jazwares, but I will say it is quite the effort that they did here, so I will applaud them for that. And going through the articulation on Teknique, she has a ball jointed head and a hinge joint at the neck. Her shoulders are universally jointed with a hinge joint to allow them to move inward and outward quite a bit. There's a full 360 rotation. There's a swivel cut above the elbow, but the elbows can only get a little less than 90 degrees of bend just because of the sculpting. There's wrist rotation. There's a hinge joint to fold them inward and outward, though I haven't really tested it yet. There we go. The upper torso is ball jointed, which is very nice. The legs are ball jointed at the hips, so you can get this much kicking forward and that much going back. You get your full JCVD split, so there's your still quality, people. There's a thigh swivel cut. The figure has double jointed knees. Last points of articulation comes as a hinge joint for up and down movement at the feet, and there's a swivel cut as well. I was hoping that'd actually be an ankle rocker movement. Oh well, beggars can't be choosers. Let's talk about the accessories this figure comes with, starting with the interchangeable hoodie. But the real weapon that this figure has is a paint roller. Sorry, it's actually called a Renegade roller. And it looks like this roller bit could use a little cleaning. Everything else is pretty much painted in silver, looks really good. See, we got a crowbar attached here. That's actually interesting. Such creativity this video game has. No wonder Jazwares wanted a toy license. And Teknique can actually hold the weapon just fine in the palm of her hands. And thanks to the extra amount of articulation given to these figures, Teknique can hold it with both hands if you want. Watch out, Inklings, there's a new painter in town. Last accessory we need to take a look at is the display stand that comes with this figure. Not much to really say. There's a peg hole for the feet on the figure. Let's go ahead and peg her on and see how well she stands up on it. Not too bad, all things considered. Let's just complete the look of the figure. I really like the figure, but that hoodie, man, could have been so much more. Alright guys, it's that time of the video. Let's do some size comparisons. And we're going to dare compare with Jazwares Omega figure, and Sonic the Hedgehog, because why not? Get the license back. Please get the license back. So far so good. It's been a home run with Jazwares' new license on these Fortnite figures. It's got me jealous. I really want to see them get the Sonic license back, only because now we could probably get much better figures coming from this company that had it pretty rough back then. I really like the paint job on this figure. It's a little sloppy at the face, but that's okay. I'm sure mine is going to be just that, just my problem, not yours. It's astounding how quickly this company has turned around with a new toy license. And call me crazy. I mean, I took it as a gamble here. I knew nothing about Fortnite, had no care for it, and now I'm playing the game, I'm buying the figures, I'm going nuts on it, and I'm going broke because of it. Fortnite is fun, it's a challenging game. Believe it or not, you're gonna die a lot. But when it comes to the actual character models coming into action figure form, these are some really cool figures. McFarlane is nailing it. Jazwares is nailing it, and I can't wait to see what's in store next. Anyway, questions or comments, you know what to do. Hit it down below in the comment section of the video. If you like today's video review, hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget to give me a sub up. If you didn't like it, hit the thumbs down. Don't forget to throw in the towel. And until then, my friends, this is the unprofessional toy reviewer Hasbro signing off by saying, when the opportunity persists, don't give up on your dreams. Seize the moment. Thank you for watching.